welcome back, Love Nation. This is chapter 2 of reading the Justin Baldoni countersuit. And before we get started, I just want to point out these text messages that we are going to start with in this chapter. We're reading the lawsuit, counter lawsuit, page by page. There's a lot of messages. As we continue to read, it seems like it will just jump from, for example, August when they were doing the film promotion to back during things that were going on while they were filming several months earlier. I am going to try to highlight the date of the message at the very least. Right now, we're just going to focus on this. And secondly, I want to point out we're just going to start with the entire left column first, and then we're going to move over and read the right column just to keep a clear sense on this, because it looked like they put a line down the middle, so it seems like we're reading these messages from left to right. All right, and again, I am trying to learn this with you guys, but Justin is literally bringing up full text messages. Some things are highlighted, underlined, and with arrows. So let's just get into this drama. This text message is from Monday, August 19th at 7:01 a.m., and it says it's from, I believe, Melissa Nathan. Good morning. Sharing with you a perfect example of why we don't use bots. I wouldn't even worry to think they've hired a team as a nothing to find. B, they hired an awful team, which I've sent to our guy to track and pull, so we have evidence of it. Now, before we go any further, if you read this again, she says, I've sent to our guy to track and pull, so we have evidence of it. So apparently at this point, and again, these messages are not going to go into day-to-day chronological order. I just want to point out that they were already on top of trying to get stuff together because they felt like it wasn't right. Okay, so let's just keep going. And these are just my opinions, by the way. This below should answer everyone's question on what a bot team looks like when every single comment suddenly skews in her favor in a nonsensical way. This list is the Instagram. If you would like to pause this, copy that, and go to Instagram, be my guest, so you can be more educated on this. And then following that, it says, at least sprinkle them in. She needs to fire her bot team. Justin says, how can we say somehow that we are not doing any of this? It looks like we are trying to take her down. And then Melissa Nathan responds to him, it doesn't. They are doing all of this themselves, and it's really obvious. And then she responds, and again, this is bots. And you see that little circle where it's circled and it says MN? That is Melissa Nathan, one of his PR people from the firm that he hired. And then it goes into this message right here where they are screenshotting people. But as I go down to the bottom of the screen to show you guys, it is blank. And then the next page goes into a different receipt. So now we're going to go back up. Just want to make sure you guys are following with me because, like I said, there's a lot going on with this lawsuit. This one is from Justin Baldoni, and it says, okay, please monitor. Things I'm more worried about is that we are planning these stories, which is not true, obviously. And then from Jen Abel's old number, it says, chiming in here, the people saying that there are bots and this is a PR play on your side is a minority voice compared to the thousands and thousands who are calling it what it is and reacting to Blake's own actions and interviews. Before I go any further, from what I have been trying to gather with this blanked out black bar you guys see right here where I'm reading on the right, this long black bar, there is a number or a person or a message that is blanked out right now. Why it's blanked out in this lawsuit, I don't know, obviously. But again, if any more information come out, we'll come back to that black bar. But right now, that black bar is blank because they are, I guess, they could be trying to blank out somebody's phone number or something. But again, let's just keep going. We never want the action of the minority to dictate what we do on our end. We have to always look at the big picture, which is still enormously on your side. But I do see a want and need from fans to move on. People are commenting now that they are bored with the many articles still coming out about this drama. When we move on, they do too. So we need to find ways to keep elevating, not just the DV reaction, but also the other things in your life like family, being back home, and Wayfarer. That's not tone deaf in my opinion, but sends the message that you are focusing on what really matters, and that's what will help with the Blake narrative too. My POV, POV meaning my point of view. That ends that text message, and now we're going to go to the next set of text messages listed on the next page. And this was listed at 7:16. The date right now is not obvious. Again, all of these messages will not be in chronological order. I think that they are just in chronological order as to when they wanted to introduce it specifically to what that they were discussing to counter for this lawsuit. So in this one, there's a screenshot of it ends with us. Sony chief praises Blake Lively for advancing the conversation around DV. This is from the tag team, JB, PR, and JB is Justin Baldoni, PR, and this is a screenshot. This is from HollywoodReporter.com, and this is from J.A. J. Abel is what's her name again? Abel. J.A. is, I think, Jennifer Abel, if I'm not mistaken. So let's just keep going. They messaged me 5 minutes before this went up. Tag team says, exclusive. Blake Lively was really impatient on It Ends With Us set as drama rumors swirled. Tensions were so obvious. Page6.com. Jamie Heath says, so glad Blake was praised. Let her get a win. It would be nice to have a Sony executive praise Justin. This area was partially blanked out, and it was sent Tuesday, August 27th at 8:48. I'm not sure if this was 8:48 in the morning or afternoon, but it says, remove Jen Abel. Do not use from the conversation. Then it says, Tuesday, 27th of August, Tuesday, August 27th at 8:48, blank added Jen Abel's new number to the conversation. Again, that was blanked out. I wish it was more clarity on the blanks, but we'll just keep going. On the next page, as we scroll down, the article is predicated on Blake Lively's CRD complaint, which references text messages between Nathan and Abel as purported evidence that Nathan planted a negative story in the Daily Mail titled, Is Blake Lively Set to Be Canceled? Lively's portrayal is categorically false, misleading, and devoid of factual basis, yet knowingly endorsed by the Times, which claimed to have reviewed thousands of pages of text messages and emails. The smear campaign hinges on an August 16th text exchange in which Nathan allegedly shared a link to this article with Abel. The text exchange shows Abel responding, "Wow," followed by, "You really outdid yourself with this one." To which Nathan allegedly replied, "That's why you hired me, right? I'm the best." These messages constitute the entirety of the purported evidence underlying the allegation of a smear campaign orchestrated on behalf of Justin Baldoni. And again, they are including what was put on the messages with clear green arrows from the previous lawsuit with the Blake Lively point of view that I already read. If you have not seen that, please subscribe and go back. I made a playlist of the Blake Lively point of view. This is what was included, and it said from Jen Abel, "Wow, you really outdid yourself with this piece. That's why you hired me, right? I'm the best." Melissa responded. Now, if you put all that together and go down here, they are putting with the arrow what was excluded. And then if you look at this, if you go to again where the things were excluded to go with what Blake Lively put in her lawsuit, it says, "Heading to the airport and there is a drive-through the jungle that there's going to be no reception for around 24 hours, joke. Jen Abel, I'm sorry. You bring offline for 45 minutes was not included in the scope. Unacceptable." Now again, they are including the things that were holistically said and not just the things that they was put into the first lawsuit. The next page says, "The Times, however, was aware that these text messages were unscrupulously altered and selectively edited, enabling both Lively and her team and the Times to propagate a false smear campaign, narratives designed to destroy plaintiffs, specifically in the immediate preceding text, exchanged on August 16th. Nathan forwarded a screenshot of a message from a reporter informing her for the first time of the Daily Mail article. In response, Nathan wrote, "Darn, this is not fair because it's also not me," followed by, "Everything now look like it's me," conclusively refuting her involvement in the creation of dissemination of the article. And I'm going to include this for you guys to read. Friday, August 16th at 5:43. And it says, "Canceled. This mail is going nuts. Darn, this is unfair because it's also not me. Everything now looks like it's me. Maybe not to you. No, it totally does look like his side." And again, they're including things that were excluded and included. We're going to end chapter 2 on this note as we are getting more and more information, filling in the gaps with the text messages. I definitely want to know what you guys think about this. And again, we will be coming back for chapter 3, so make sure you thumbs up this video. Make sure you follow me, like, share this video. And until next time, be safe, enjoy your day. Bye, guys.